Glory to the Yuletide situation. Bitcoin sitting at 90,975 US smackers, if you value that currency. Timestamp of freedom here. The block height is 931,562. Okay. Are you going to try to rewrite 931,562 blocks to manipulate the net? You can't do it. Stop playing. I'm super excited for today's episode of the game show. Everybody get your Lightning wallets out. We are going to get some Satoshis flowing immediately. Okay. It's been a couple of weeks. It's time to get the Satoshis flowing right now. Thanks to Bitcoin Well. We've got a nice little affiliation with them, satchats.com. Wait, bitcoinwell.com/satchats. There we go. When you sign up there, if you're in America or the Canadian space just above us, they will give you 2 of these coin tosses for yourself. You throw them into the well, you might win 1 million Satoshis. Good old Conrad is going to be speaking to his team today about sponsoring us, which would be outstanding. You might notice that this area of the sponsorship wall is missing because we are about to be putting salt up there. Actually, we're going to put them in the place of honor right here where Gemini is. Bam. Can you all, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get that QR code onto the screen. 400 some odd Satoshis. My mom is like, please let it be me. That's going to get to somebody's wallet quite nicely here. So let's jump into the show. Today, we've got another Chatillionaire episode for you. All right. All of you are going to be playing in the chat. Personally, I loved the energy there. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to talk to you about some changes to how we do things on this game show. But first, I want us to jump right into the questions because they're a ton of fun. And I know you all are ready to start playing. Renato, he's ready to start playing. So we need to jump right into it. Okay, Suleiman, let's go. Absolutely still at the top. We got some production value here too. We got a new timer that's going to help you all. We got some different views that are happening. I'm really excited about that. So we'll do the first 2 questions, and then we'll talk a little bit about how we're going to be streamlining the game. So let's go to question number 1 right now. It's worth 46,000. On Dan's episode this week, what e-commerce brand does he plug at the end? Is it A, the Pearl Collective, B, Salt, C, Ithaca Hummus, or D, Imperium Shaving? Put your answers in the chat right now. Whoever gets it right first on their first try is going to win 1,000 Satoshis. Oh, that beautiful ticking. I hope that's stressing y'all out. But I think it gets more stressful as you run out of time. Ooh. Listen to that. The production value is going up forever. Laura, I hope you put in answer D, Imperium Shaving. Imperium Shaving. All right. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's go to question number 2 here. Question number 2 is 59,000 Satoshis. When we send a new guest the how to receive sats instructions, which wallet do we tell them to download? Is it A, Mun, B, Phoenix, C, Blue Wallet, or D, Exodus? Let me know what you think here. Yeah, you guys let me know in the chat if you can hear me too. Looks like we're making it happen here. There we go. It's C, Blue Wallet. Good morning, BTC Moon guy. Welcome to the first episode of TikTok Next Block for 2026. You guys get in here and get the Satoshis now, because soon there's going to be hundreds of people in here. Now, for whatever reason, y'all, I just got to let you know that over the weekend, I saw some lady streaming live on YouTube. Now, she wasn't streaming like long form like we're doing it. It was like a little mobile. It was like a mobile streaming moment. She was literally split screen. Underneath her was Roblox in full brain mode. She was up top, literally pretending to be asleep. Not asleep, clearly not asleep, but pretending to be asleep. Okay. And she had 320,000 subscribers. I was like, dude, should I just bag it up? Like, is it over for me? We're out here with like some of the best Bitcoin content. We've got the best community of satillionaires. We've built up a medium-sized audience through a lot of hard work. Should I just start pretending to be? I'm going to be like this, like for TikTok Next Block. I'm going to be like, you know what I mean? Like zap me 100 sats to get me to wake up or something like that. It's insane. It's insane. We're going to crack the YouTube code in 2026 though, 100%. For TikTok Next Block, what we want to do this year, we want you to go sign up to play this game, okay? And tell your friends, tell your family, we want some new blood, especially from our audience, to come and try their hand. Satchats.com, there's a button where you can sign up. And what we're going to do is you'll sign up for a game in advance. We are going to create a calendar invite for you so that you can kind of know when you're going to be playing. And then when you come on to play, we'll play through a single game. You will go as far as you can go. And when you die, we will keep playing, only it will flip to Chatillionaire mode. So each week, you all are going to see a full game set from 46,000 sats all the way up to 1 million sats. And that's going to be a lot of fun, I feel like, for the Chatillionaires to, you know, pick up the body of the fallen player and take us to the end of the game. It'll make it a little bit more streamlined as well for us here at Sat Chats, and in terms of like keeping a player from one week to the next. So I'm excited about that. Today, we're going to run through the whole thing with you all in the chat. Let's go to question number 3. It's worth 74,000 sats. And by the way, you're getting 1,000 sats for each correct answer in the chat. If you do want to make the big Satoshis, come sign up. What's the show's recurring sponsored moment that reminds us to buy the dip? Is it A, the snack stack? B, the proof of work? Listen to that little background music. That's for you, Renato. C, the buy the dip moment, Ithaca Hummus, or D, the lightning round? The lightning round. Which one is it? Throw it in the chat. Okay. Why does Renato think the answer is A to this question? It's definitely not snack stack, but I actually like that. Maybe we should change. If buy the dip wasn't so perfect, I think snack stack would be a good runner-up. I also like the proof of work pause, quite frankly. The lightning round is stupid. We would definitely not call it that. It's the buy the dip moment by Ithaca Hummus, right? Ithaca reminds us to buy the dip. All right. Thank you, Ithaca Hummus. All right, let's move on. 95,000 Satoshis. In this week's Short Stacks episode, who is listed as the #1 holder of Bitcoin in 2025? Is it A, Michael Saylor, B, the United States of America, C, Strategy, aka MicroStrategy, or D, Satoshi Nakamoto? Get your answers in, folks. Get them in there. Let's see what you think. All right, my mom's in. 21JFTX, welcome. I don't know if I've seen you play this game yet. Let me know in the chat if this is your first time playing the game. Renato, all right, has redeemed himself from last question. Talking about Snack Stack. It's Satoshi. Satoshi Nakamoto. Let's go. Who else gets super pumped up to know that 16, now 17 years, wait, yes, 2009 to 2026, as we had Genesis Block Day, January 3rd. Satoshi, he's still the top holder. He's still the top holder. 968,000 Bitcoin? 968,000? Are you kidding me? Think about how many Satoshis we could give away, brand new Bitcoiners around the world, if we had 968,000 Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. All right. So 21JFTX, when we get to the 7th inning stretch, we will drop another coin in the well, and you'll have a chance to scan it with your Lightning wallet to get some Satoshis. If you're asking where do you put your Lightning address for the questions you're getting right, first of all, you need to get some questions right, because it looks like my mom is getting in there first with the correct answers quickest. So you need to beat my mom. And then when you rack up 1,000 sats, we will work with you to get your Lightning address, and it'll be all good. All right. All you got to do right now is play the game. Typically, we pay out once a month because our team is small and we need to make some beautiful, beautiful YouTube content for you all. We do pay every single person. We have not missed a single paymentito. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but we're good for it. So all you got to do right now, 21JFTX, play this game and try to beat my mom, okay? So let's see here. That was number 4. All right. So that's the easy tier, folks. All right. That's the easy tier. You should have gotten all those correct. Now I want to give you a preview of Monday's episode, right? If you're new to Sat Chats, you might not know. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we publish brand new video podcast episodes where we work with brand new Bitcoiners and we listen to OG Bitcoiners tell us their stories. Monday's episode is with, gosh, let me see here. So we're okay. Caleb. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Atlantis. Caleb is an OG Bitcoiner. He comes on our show, talks to us about spirituality through Bitcoin. This dude for real believes in Atlantis. Get ready for that one. But we have a really nice conversation with him about, you know, the basics and welcoming in brand new Bitcoiners. That dude, it was kind of a wild conversation. And I think we talked about lowering time preference as well, delaying gratification. It's good. So check out Monday's episode. We will publish it for you 11 a.m. Eastern like we do every single weekday. Let's jump back into the show. Okay. And you might notice, see, our production value is going up forever. We got all kinds of cool stuff. Next week, we'll have some thumbnails for you. I actually already saw Caleb's thumbnail. It's our traditional thumbnail that Suleiman isn't very impressed with. But behind it, instead of our normal Bitcoin Welcome Center, it's like Atlantis, dude. We're having a lot of fun. All right. So question number 5. This is now the medium section, folks. So get focused up. 120,000 Satoshis is what this is worth when you sign up to play the game, satchats.com. I'm over here. Here we go. Ooh, Jamie says that his crypto portfolio went from about $120,000 up to roughly what peak before collapsing? Is it A, $220,000, B, $400,000, C, $750,000, or D, $1.2 million? Jamie. Oh my God. And by the way, it collapsed down to like $15,000. He went from 120K way up in the crypto casino down to 15,000. And we were like, dog, you got to sell that crypto and get you some Bitcoin. Time is up. I hope that you guessed answer B, 400K. Dude, 120,000 in crypto up to 400,000, and then my guy watched it go all the way down to 15,000. I hope when he comes back on for his Bitcoin baby update, he has done as we advised, which is to sell that garbage and get you some Bitcoin, because you'll be happy you did. Question number 6 is worth almost 152,000 sats. Let's take a look at it here. There we go. In Lion's Bitcoin baby update, if he had taken $50 in fiat 9 months earlier, it would be worth what amount today? $50, $48.02, $49.28, or $51.37. Let me know in the comments. Number 38, Lion. Love you, son. Hope you're focusing in middle school today. Mom's in the chat now. She's going to pick him up later because we're shooting some more content with Zara this afternoon. Some drone footage. There we go. All right. The correct answer is C, $49.28. $49.28. How are you going to take money from my son, government? How is the U.S. government, how can they do that? Government live with itself. My poor boy, $50 is now only worth $49.28. You can abuse me and my savings all you want, government, but you can't do that to my boy. That is not cool. Who else? Ooh. You know what? We cannot control other people. Just for today, we are going to try to control, our reactions. All right. We can't control the government's actions. We can control our actions. All right, folks. And what we can do is stack some sats. Okay. Real quickly before we move on to question number 7, and then we'll throw a coin into the Bitcoin well. This week, and you might have seen me posted on YouTube, we started shooting our first YouTube video, really is what I would call it. Behind the scenes, we call them short stacks on steroids, which I love, but it's basically a YouTube video. We've done a lot of studio content. Our video podcast is in the studio. Our short stacks, they're in the studio. Our live game show, it's here in the studio. We love the studio. But I wanted to create a video that would really engage you all and get you some information and some valuable education in a way that keeps you entertained. So we are shooting a video called Stop Working Next Year with Bitcoin. And in it, you will see that even small amounts of Bitcoin that you buy each month or each week turns into a whole bunch of money. It's crazy. So I'm really excited to share that with you. That's what Lion is going to need to do. Buy $50 a month, buy $50 a week. Just the government's, eroding your purchasing power. Let's get over to question number 7 here before I talk myself into getting angrier. Good to hear you're getting caught up on the past videos at 21JFTX. You and Dante are in the same boat. If you're looking for good content and you're tired of all the same stuff, just go back into our beautiful library. You'll find a ton of stuff. All right, 192,000 Satoshis. That's enough of me talking. Let's see here. In our short stack, which entity is listed as number 3 on the top holders list? Allegedly. All right. Binance, China, the United States, or Coinbase? Put your answers in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. Which one is it? Okay. All right. I hope you put the United States. I hope you did. Allegedly, we're number 3. Number 1 was Satoshi. Number 2 was strategy, aka MicroStrategy. Number 3 is the United States. Senor coming at me with the USA emoji. That doesn't work for me. Show it to me. I put the allegedly in the question because where is it? Where is it, dude? Where is it? Show it to me. What's the address? What's the address? Who Nayib Bukele? What is that? It's not Guatemala. It's El Salvador. He's got his address. Where's the address? Show me the address. All right. Now, Senor, we're going to pull up the, we're now at the 7th inning stretch here. Okay. Go Nationals. Let's pull up Bitcoin well. We'll toss another coin into their well. You could win $1 million. $1 million. It'll be worth $1 million one day. You could win 1 million sats. Again, bitcoinwell.com/satchats. If you want to sign up for their exchange in the US or Canada, you'll get 2 coin tosses. Pull out your Lightning wallets. Whoever scans this one first is going to win some Satoshis. 440 sats. Dude, I don't think we've popped over 1,000 sats in a couple of episodes. Somehow we popped 210,000 sats on one episode. I would love to know who got those Satoshis. I'm going to leave that up so that you can try to scan it for right now. I'll just tell you that I analyzed Bitcoin's performance over the past 9 years using the UTX Oracle's price information because I could never go to a private database for that. It would be gross. All I can tell you is that over the past 9 years, Bitcoin's average performance is 222%. So I hear you talking about it being a negative stable coin recently, but Senor, I need more positivity from you. On average, 222% per year, bruh. Your expectations are up here and your gratitude is down here. You need to flip, dog. The gratitude needs to be up here. The expectations need to be down here. It's the secret to a happy life. All right. Let's go to question number 8. It's the last in the medium tier of questions. It's worth 243,000 Satoshis. Dan's janky convenience store story involved someone dropping off how much cash on a corner outside the convenience store? $10,000, $50,000, $100K, $250K. That was a wild story. That was a wild story. Arslan in the chat. What's going on, bruh? Let me know what you think. Coinbase. Could they freeze the United States coins? That would be wild. All right. We're looking for C. All right. Looks like at 21 might have gotten there first. We're looking for C. If you watched Monday's episode, Dan talked about a friend who went into a convenience store and I think sent some Bitcoin to the Bitcoin ATM's address. And then like a dude just rolled up in a car a little while later with $100,000 in cash. Crazy stuff. All right. So that's the end of the medium tier. Tuesday's episode. Let's take a look at Tuesday's episode. Oh my gosh. All right. And again, production value going up forever. Next week, I think we'll have thumbnails ready for you guys to see to help you visualize. Tuesday's episode is with Rajat. I don't know if you guys know him, Rajat Soni. He's a Bitcoiner on Twitter. He's got a YouTube channel as well. His past life before becoming a full-on Bitcoiner was to help the wealthy get even wealthier. He's the one that showed up with this insane spreadsheet that he developed. You can pop in how much Bitcoin you want to buy, how often you want to buy it, and how much you think Bitcoin is going to go up over time. Maybe you put 222% based on the historical average. Maybe you put 80%. Maybe you put 50. Maybe you're a total Scrooge, you put 20. But oh my gosh, he showed us like, hey, here's what happens if you stack $50 a month. Here's what happens if you stack $50 a week. Here's how much more you get if you stack $60 a week. It is an insane tool. We're going to build a whole video around it. That's the one that we were shooting yesterday. And we're going to include a QR code where you can just go straight to his little Google sheet and start playing around with it yourself. It is insane. I know my mom is happy to have 4 correct answers. She was calling me over the holiday to make sure we weren't going to have any live game shows because she's like, Suleiman, I know you're in the chat. My mom is like 100% focused on making sure you never catch up and that she always stays on top, dude. So my mom, she ain't never sleeping, dog. You're going to need to like be excellent for several games in a row to catch up to her. So good luck to you, man. You might be able to take advantage of her traveling 1 week or getting, I don't know. You're going to have to look for your opportunities. So Tuesday's episode, that is a banger. I would highly recommend you tune in for that one. It's a really great collaboration with Rajat as well. Let's move into the difficult tier. The difficult tier. All right. Question number 9 is worth 308,000 sats when you sign up to play at satchats.com. Good Lord, this question. All right. So this week we had a guest. His name was Jamie. He, in his episode, name drops a meme coin that he holds, and he calls it Elon. But what was the meme coin's full name? Is it A, Dogelon, B, Dogelon Mars, spelled a little differently, C, Elon Doge Classic, or D, Mars Inu? Oh, my God. This question is cursed. Why do I even have to ask a question like this on this show? These crypto coins are horrible. God. We have to look them in their face, though. We need to be brave, boys and girls. There are some coins out there that are absolutely degenerate. The correct answer is B, Dogelon Mars. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. How can this be real? Here I am looking at this beautiful, beautiful UTX Oracle next to me. There is a transaction in the mempool right now for $33 million. I see another transaction just a second ago for $2.7 million. I'm seeing $10, $20, $50, $100, $200, 1,000, 5,000, 7.5 million. Poor Bitcoin is working its butt off around the clock to take us into the future of money on Earth. And it's going to solve so many problems. It's unbelievable. And meanwhile, guys like Jamie are putting $120,000 into Dogelon Mars, the meme Doge, smushed with the name Elon, and then just the planet that Elon wants to go to. How can this crypto have any value? It's a random token. Oh my God. Can somebody in the chat explain to me why anybody would do that? Holy smokes. Okay. Woo. Question number 10, 390,000 Satoshis. Which holder added 44,000 Bitcoin in 2025, meaning literally everything they stacked that year, to land at number 10 in the top 21 holders of Bitcoin in 2025? Is it A, Tether, B, Metaplanet, C, Coinbase, or D, 21 Capital? Senor is right. Skip over crypto and just stack Satoshis. It really, really, really works. Arslan, not correct. 21, no. Mom, you're wrong, Mom. It's D, 21 Capital. 21 Capital. That is Jack Mahler's BTC holding company. I'm pretty certain he put it together in 2025. And it's kind of doing like, look, this company is going to be valuable because it holds Bitcoin. That's all there is to it. So Jack Mahler's there of Strike, where he's right here. He's right here. Okay. And we're going to talk about Jack Mahlers a little bit at the end of this episode because I have a challenge for all of you wonderful, wonderful satillionaires. Renato, you need to juice up your internet there in Cuba. All right. Suleiman took steps to juice up his internet there in Pakistan. You need to juice because you're in Cuba, right, Renato? You need to get that internet flowing, man, because my mom is in the same town as I am. So she has an advantage. Maybe you guys should move to Raleigh and become professional players of this game. That would be elite. But your cost of living goes way up, okay? 1 million sats doesn't get you 3 months worth of living here in America. Not yet, at least. All right. So 21 Capital, wild. I would love to be on that list. What about Tim Draper? What did you guys think about Tim Draper? Renato taught us Tim Draper is like an investor guy. Just a single guy was on the list. Tim Draper, 30,000 Bitcoin. What in the world? That would be insane. All right. So question number 11 is worth 493,000 Satoshis. What do I say my personal auto stack amount is? And I've said this a couple of times, y'all. I've said this a couple of times. Is it $21 a week? I like that. 21 is good. $50 a week, even better. $54 a week, kind of a random number. $100 a week, that's got to be the one, right? $100 a week is the best one. Put it in there. I buy Bitcoin every single week automatically. I did Bitcoin well for like a year. Now I'm trying out River. There we go. Now the countdown's happening. You guys are getting some extra time. Renato, there's... Is there only one internet in Cuba, Renato? Only one? Is there just like only one speed that you guys can have there? What is going on? Cuba, you guys are so close to us. We should be friends. We should be friends, Renato. It's C, $54 a week. You know I'm a multiple of 9 guy. I'm a multiple of 9. There's only one multiple of 9 on this slide. It's $54 a week. And again, when we publish that video, which I think we're going to publish 2 Thursdays from now, it's called Stop Working Next Year with Bitcoin. I get it, engagement bait, but it feels pretty powerful. You'll be able to get that spreadsheet from Rajat, and you're surprised. $50 a week over 10 years, and then you just tweak it a little bit to $54 a week over 10 years. It makes a huge difference. This stuff adds up over time. It is insane, okay? So let's make sure we get old Dante his due here. All right. Final question, y'all, in the hard tier of TikTok next block. Get ready for this. It's worth 624,000 sats. What's the exact sat amount that I quote as the $50 in Bitcoin option on Dan's episode from Monday? Is it A, 58,058 sats, B, 1,000 sats, C, 51,370 sats, or D, 56,913 sats? Let me know what you think. How many Satoshis? I love that timer on screen, guys. We are going to, I'm telling you what, a year from now, this thing's going to be kaleidoscopic. It's going to be amazing. Gameshow is going to have transitions. Show them the right answer there, Reg. It's D, 56,913 sats. What I love is guesses are all different letters except for the one that's the right one. Of that action. A, C, C. My mom's saying A. Nah. 56,913. Okay. Man, what was crazy is when it was up at $125,000 per coin, we were handing out like 40 to 45,000 Satoshis. Now we're handing out almost 57,000 Satoshis. Good thing this whole show is powered by Salt. Let's go. Can I take a moment to just, now that we're about to get to the super difficult question number 13, let's take a minute here. I don't know, because I'm not good at celebrating things. We need to celebrate here. Salt has decided that what we are doing here in the world's biggest Bitcoin Welcome Center is ultra important. Salt is a Bitcoin lending company, but you may not have heard about them. They've been around longer than any other lending company out there, including Ledin. They're older than Ledin, and they're headquartered right here in America out there in Colorado. And you can go and give them some of your Bitcoin to just hang on to, nice and easy. You get a loan in exchange for that Bitcoin. You can do 30%, you can do 50%, I think you can do 70%. And they have some technology that helps protect you from, the volatility of Bitcoin. Like, it's super dope what they're doing. The CEO, his name is Sean. He's actually guest number 123. He's the guy that had the $627 million tile floor, if you can remember. Dante's probably not there yet. Anyways, he and the chief revenue officer at Salt, they're like hard up on brand new Bitcoiners. They love that we are working to welcome the next million brand new Bitcoiners into the world's biggest Bitcoin Welcome Center. They don't even care if we talk about the fact that they give loans. And they actually said specifically, we're not here to shill Bitcoin loans. I was like, you guys don't want me to pump you up? They're like, we want you to welcome brand new Bitcoiners. They could not be a more perfect sponsor. And we are going to be putting them on the wall behind us. I'm going to start wearing a little football jersey, like a soccer jersey that has their logo. I'm going to look like Iron Man. It's going to be amazing. We're going to put my own little jersey up in the store for you guys to buy if you want to rep the set. It's crazy. It's crazy. So all of this show is now sponsored by Salt, and they are helping us continue to operate, which is outstanding. So at the end of question 12, I also want to talk about Wednesday's episode. Wednesday's episode for next week, we have got Jeff. Number 159, Jeff is going to be on the show. And wow, we have Jeff, then we have John, then we have Jarrett, then we have Jason. We got a string of J's coming up at the end of next week and the following week. I had a lot of fun taping all these episodes, and I hope you guys should tell me in the chat too whether you like how we kind of changed how we open these episodes, don't we? We've played around with a bunch of different hooks, and now we've started publishing episodes where we say, hey, if you're watching this video, you're going to learn 3 big things. Number 1, this thing. Number 2, that thing. Number 3, that thing over there, right? And I think we've been trying to timestamp it too so that you can jump right to whatever's most interesting to you. Tell me in the chat what you think about that new hook. We're always kind of tinkering around to try to figure out what is going to engage you all the most. And I felt like, hey, nobody has time to decide if something is worth their time anymore. They need to know right away whether they should watch something or not, right? And we did that hook so that you could just see in the first 60 seconds, like, dude, do we want to watch this or what? All right. So let me see what you guys are saying too, because I'm trying to look at some past episodes here. All right, my mom likes it. Suleiman doesn't like the intro. Suleiman doesn't like the thumbnails either. Suleiman's gonna get in there. He's gonna save our lives, dude. Nothing's good enough for Suleiman, bro. Okay. Renato likes it. Thank you. Senor Gringo with the truth is right. The biggest thing we could do to grow this channel is for the price of Bitcoin to go up. Can we stop for a second? I had a buddy last night. He follows like the Nancy Pelosi app on Twitter, where, you know, somebody has built an app that just follows politicians as they make trades. Anyways, some politician, I've never heard of him before because I don't care about politics. I just care about building a new system outside of the current one that's way better. Anyways, he sits on some kind of crypto committee, okay? And Bitcoin is, you know, 30% off of its highs from last year. And this politician out of nowhere allegedly decides to buy $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. Okay. $100,000 worth of Bitcoin out of nowhere, sits on a crypto committee. Like, these guys have to know something. What if he knows that the United States is about to make it really, really nice and easy and wonderful to be a Bitcoiner? What's that going to do to the price of Bitcoin? What's that going to do to our subscriber count? Like, come on, man. I want to see the price go up as much as Senor Gringo does, but I also know that that's not what I'm doing with Bitcoin. What I'm doing with Bitcoin is I'm leaving the dollar system. I'm out of here. I'm not coming back, dude. I'm not going in to come back out later with more. It's a one-way street, dude. This is like in Gattaca, where Ethan Hawke, right, is like battling his brother to see who can swim out farthest in the ocean. And his brother gets scared and swims back because he doesn't think he has enough juice to get back to the shore if he doesn't turn around. And Ethan Hawke's like, I'll swim out into the ocean until I'm dead. I'll do whatever it takes to win, right? So, anyways, I see Dante is good either way with the intros. Really, what I'm hoping is that somebody who's watching it for the very first time gets a succinct summary of why they should watch it. Guys like Dante, Renato, Senor Gringo, Stagsy, OG Bitcoiner, like, as soon as you actually watch our content, you realize that we're doing something different, that we're real people. Our content is about stories. It's about conversations. It's not about today's headlines. It's not about tomorrow's price predictions. It's a really refreshing stream of Bitcoin content that you can mix it into your Bitcoin diet. You know what I mean? But what we need now are more eyeballs. Like, we know what we're doing is good. Now we need those eyeballs. I need to give a shout out to, well, I'll give a shout out to Renato here in just a minute. Let's do another question here, okay? Question number 13 is worth 790,000 Satoshis when you sign up to play, all right? And next week is free. Satoshi's 968,000 Bitcoin is stated as what percentage of the total supply? Is it A, 3.20%, B, 10%, C, 4.61%, or D, 70%? I'm having to pace myself on this fizzy water. Some people think I'm being degenerate on screen. Just a fizzy water, okay? I'm a grown man, nice and responsible. All right. I hope that you chose C, 4.61%. Now, at 21, I see put B and then put C. Sorry. That means your first B. So it looks like Mom came in on that one. Mom, did you just guess? Or I know you watched a bunch of content yesterday. Maybe it's still top of mind for you. 4.61% of Bitcoin's total current supply, controlled by Satoshi Nakamoto, who hasn't added a single drop to his stack since the beginning. I don't know, dude. That's so comforting. That makes me feel so good that as all these, some people get a little scared of companies and countries coming in and stacking these sats. And what a beautiful, I love that there was like a little notification there and it didn't destroy my ears. We are getting better and better and better here on this show. So, oh, my mom has it pulled up in her notes. Dang. Yes, at 21, only your first guess counts. Only your first guess counts. So you have to guess correctly, and you got to guess correctly before everyone else. It's fun. Is it stressful? It's fun. All right. So I need to, before we go to the million sats question here, I need to give a shout out to Renato. It was brought to my attention, I believe yesterday, first by Reggie, who's at the head of the Pro Collective, shout out production sponsor, and then by Richard Puente, who is also a long timer for us, and he helps to do our Twitter, that Renato, my guy, almost every day is out there on Twitter tagging different Bitcoin industry companies and telling them that they should sponsor our show. I can't tell you how much that means to me. And we were talking in this morning's meeting about how to capitalize on your hard work. Like, after you've tagged a company and said, hey, you guys should sponsor Sat Chats, I need to get in there and say, look, it's me. I can talk to you about what we do here. You know, we have always had Ithaca Hummus at our back. We picked up the Pro Collective through the year last year, and now we have Salt right at the end of last year. Right now, my number one focus in this business is to secure new sponsors. Okay. So shout out to Renato. I would ask that each of you who are here with me today, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled. Feel free to suggest sponsors for me to look into in the comments of this game show and in the comments of the episodes that we publish on weekdays. I need your help finding companies like Salt that understand, hey, they're a medium-sized channel, but they're worth a medium-sized sponsorship because they're going to become a big channel because they're doing Satoshi's work. Who is out here doing Satoshi's work more than we are? I don't know, maybe Jack Mullers. I don't know. You tell me. I think we're doing a good job. I think we're doing a lot of hard work. We're at 180 total episodes of Sat Chats, and we still haven't hit 10 people who want to take the cash. I mean, come on, y'all. We are literally like, we're on fire, and you guys know that. All right. So, where are these stimmy checks? Senor, you can't seriously want more. Now that I know what stimulus checks actually are, I can't in all good consciousness get excited about them. If some stimulus checks come, you better believe I am going to be smashing it into Bitcoin, because no man should work for something that another man can print. I'm going to protect myself with some Satoshis. All right. Here's the million sats question. If you were playing today for the big cash, this is what you would be faced with. This one is amazing. For 1 million sats, what should you do to stop the government from phantom taxing your tung 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 sahur? Is it steal really cool brain rots? Put iron doors on all your stuff. C, make your lasers extra strong. Or D, create a 3-story coffee shop. Put your in the chat. Oh my God. This question is cursed. This question is cursed. Oh my God. Oh, dude, if you got to the million sats question on today's episode and like truly $914.10 of US was really on the line, you'd be exactly. Singo is correct. The correct answer is 6-7. Before I show you the real, hang on, there it is. Make your lasers extra strong. Make your lasers extra strong. What in the world? Reggie, go back to where all the options are. Let's talk through this for a second. My son Lion, he came back on this week for his Bitcoin baby update. It was even more unhinged from a Gen Alpha perspective than his first episode, and really any of his other appearances on this show. And at one point, he was talking about how in Roblox, people can steal your really cool brain rots. So you need to make your lasers extra strong to protect against that theft. The same way you need to buy Bitcoin in order to protect yourself from the government printing money. What does any of that mean? He also talked about how in Minecraft, I work really hard to mine resources deep underneath the ground. Lion works really hard to build farms, to build different structures for us to be safe underneath. My brother, number 2, Jorma, he works really hard to explore overland, find villages, connect us with my daughter, Kitty. She just waits for you to do all this work, and then she goes into your bedroom in Minecraft, opens up your chest, and she just takes resources that she wants because she's an absolute degenerate. The same way the government opens up your savings accounts and just takes money from it. Not literally, at least not yet. They've done that in Greece for real, but they basically drain your savings by printing more money. So he was giving a couple of different examples of how to protect yourself from the government. But in his episode specifically, if you want to stop the government from phantom taxing your tung 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 sahur, the correct answer is you need to make your lasers extra strong. Oh my God. Jeez. Amazing. All right. Now, Renato, what does 8 minutes mean? Does that mean I've been blabbing for 8 minutes? What does that mean? All right. So that's the game show for today. What I want to do for the rest of the episode here is we didn't talk about Thursday's episode either, because I was hyping up Renato. I was glazing Renato while he was getting angry with me for spending too much time talking about him, is what it sounds like. Thursday's episode, we're actually going to give you a sneak peek of the documentary Broke by Design. So the director of the documentary, the producer, co-producer of the documentary, they come into the studio. We say, hey, here's what the documentary is. Here's why you as a Satillionaire should care about it. And here's what you can do to help it be successful. We actually screen a teaser trailer for the documentary, Broke by Design. It's super dope. It includes my voice sounding super epic and me doing super epic things. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Before we get out of here, let's throw, what's up? Is it D Verrayo? Is that how I say your name? I'm glad you're excited about it. Let's throw one more coin into the Bitcoin's well. Come on. It would be so, can we get over 1,000 Satoshis, Conrad? Can we get over 1,000 Satoshis? Bitcoinwell.com/satchats. That's our affiliation with them. You'll get 2 free coin tosses. They don't do any custody, so there's no hijinks. No, dude. No. What does that say? 344 Satoshis? Bruh. 344. Come on, man. Where are the big Satoshis? I'm gonna let me, somebody scan that. Let's see if we can get one more. Just do me one. Come on. Like, it just kind of feels like doing the slot machines. I can see how this gets addictive. 500 points though. Come on. Get in there. Do something. Give me some Satoshis. Yeah. Dude, we cannot do it. We cannot do it. But you know what? Hey, what was I saying? My expectations are way up here. I want to see the 1 million sats. My gratitude is way down here. Let me flip those. I'm very grateful for the affiliation with Bitcoin Well and for the sponsorship from Salt. The expectation needs to be down here. These guys are giving away free Satoshis the same way we are. I hope you scan those QR codes. I'm going to take a page out of Renato's book for this week. I want you Satillionaires to go after Jack Mallers, okay? Here's what I want from Jack Mallers. I want him to come be a guest on this show. Let's just start there. I want Jack to come to Sat Chats, tell us what it was like for him to be a brand new Bitcoiner. He's always talking us through the macroeconomics, through the galaxy brain level complexities of finances. I want to hear from him what it was like for him to stack his first Satoshi. You know what I mean? And what lessons does he have for us? Does he have any good habits? Any interesting mindsets? What tools is he using, right? Like, let's get Jack Mahler. So if he's on Nostr, if he's on Twitter, if you're going to go to his Mailbag Mondays live on YouTube, I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern, jump in there and see if you can get him to understand that we exist and that we want to hear him tell us his Bitcoin story. So that's it for me. The Mun Wallet app seems quicker. I agree. I use a Mun Wallet, Dante, for my Lightning scans for this, like when I'm trying to scan it on Simply Bitcoin. Although Senor, you heard it himself, they're kind of talking about the same things these days, and I don't blame them. We're trying to do something different here, all right? I use Mun. I would try Mun. Maybe you could do, but by the way, whoever scans it first, then they get the Satoshis, Mom. It's not that each of you gets that amount of Satoshis for scanning the QR code. Mom, you have to be the first one. And the first person to scan it, they're the one that gets the sats. And then that's it. You can't use it again. All right. So we'll have to try to see if we can get that to work for you. Anyways, this has been today's episode of Tock Next Block. If you want to play the game next week with me and not earn 1,000 sats per question, but go from 46 up to 1 million, satchats.com. That's where you're going to find a button to sign up and play, a button to come on the show, Sat Chats, and even a button to sponsor us if you're interested. I've had a lot of fun today. First TikTok Next Block of the brand new year. We got a ton of awesome stuff for you this year. Let's go get Jack Mahler's on the show. Let's go get some sponsors. It's time for me to go have lunch with my wife. See you later. Bye-bye. Atlantis. Point. Come up.